section A. So we move on to section B. Section B, we have only 3 questions, 9, 10, and 11, and it's a little bit more difficult, and you have to write it down. You have to write your working down into another booklet. Okay, so let's start from question 9. Right, question 9. A, B, C. A, show that. B, show that. And C, hence or otherwise. Find that the whole thing. Here, hence. How to use hence? It means you require, you need the information, previous information that you just found, and then you would use it in this question. And otherwise, if you cannot figure it out how to use that previous information, you can find another way to finish, to complete the last question. All right. Okay, let's start from question A. Let me write it down in another page. Sin x cos x squared. Okay, here you have A, show that sin x plus cos x total square equals 1 plus sine of 2x. To show that, we don't do both sides. We don't plus both sides by some certain number, minus both sides by some certain number, or times or divide. We don't interfere the right hand side by anything. So we would do only on the left hand side and change the left hand side to be right hand side. This is for the word show that. All right. Okay. So left hand side is sin x plus cos x total squared. So you can expand it. Okay, sin x, may I write it into brackets? Okay, cos x times sin x plus cos x. Okay, so sin x times sin x, you get sin square x. Sin x times cos x, you get sin x cos x, sin x cos x. And then cos x times sin x, you still get sin x cos x, so sin x cos x. And last one, cos x times cos x is cos square x. And then here it's the same, so you have double of the term, so it's going to be sin square x plus double of sin x cos x, and plus the last term plus cos square x. Okay, and here these two, when you add up, you get 1 is the identity. So here you can simplify it to be 1 plus 2 sin x cos x, right? And 2 sin x cos x is sine of 2x. Okay, so 1 plus sine of 2x. So here you can see it's the right hand side, so you just show that. To make it more clear, because it's not proof that, it's show that, I would say we shouldn't use left hand side. Shall we use it like copy this one down, and it's clearly okay, sin x plus cos x total square, and it's clearly this one equals this one, so show that. Okay, next question B. Question B, show that. What is it? I can't remember. Let me read. Okay, sec 2x plus tan 2x equals this. Okay, sec of 2x plus tan of 2x equals cos x plus sin x. I have to recall cos x minus sin x. Okay, so left hand side, sec of 2x plus tan of 2x equal. Sec is 1 over cos, so sec of 2x is 1 over cos 2x, plus tan is sine over cos, so sine of 2x over cos of 2x. These two are fraction, right? So you add fractions, you have to check denominator. They are the same, so you can add them. So it's going to be 1 plus sine of 2x over cos 2x. Okay, And just take a glance back on this one. You need this, right? You need this. And we have to change 2x to be 1x. What is the formula for cos 2x? Cos 2x is cos square x minus sine square x, right? So downside, you can change it to be cos square x minus sine square x. Okay. And on the top part, do you notice is question A, right? It's question A. So question A, just take a look. Question A is this one. So we can use the left hand side. Alright, so I use left hand side. It's going to be sine x plus cos x squared. Okay, and then here, downside, this one is look like a squared minus b squared, which is a minus b times a plus b, right? And on the top here, I would write it into brackets, okay? So sine x plus cos x times sine x plus cos x. Downside is going to be cos x minus sine x, and then cos x plus sine x. Okay, this one, for may I write it down, a squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b. Okay, and then we can cross out. These two are identical, right? So cross it out, it's just gone. So you have this one, and look at this one, they are the same, right? Because this is plus, you can swap it. So I just write it again in the form that the questions ask for. So cos x plus sine x over cos x minus sine x. Okay, we finished question B. Let's add more page for question C. Let me take a look. We have to, oh, sorry, too big. Okay, we have to integrate this one and answer in this form, ln of something. All right, and I'm gonna use hence. So I need the previous information. Go for previous information. We have this one equals to this one. So I just replace this one into this. All right, so it's equal integrate of cos x plus sine x over cos x minus sine x dx. Okay, what would we do next? I have a clue. The clue said answer in ln of some certain form. But I know the ln. What does it mean? If you integrate something and then you get ln, you must, okay, you have, it's too big. Okay, you integrate 1 over x dx, you will get ln x, right? So actually, you're supposed to integrate 1 over something, and then you get ln of that thing. So I just guess, here we have to let u equals this whole thing, and just check is it work or not. Okay, so I'm gonna let u equals cos x minus sine x. Okay, so you differentiate it, so du by dx equals dip cos, you get minus sine, dip sine, you get cos. So simplify a bit, it's minus of sine x plus cos x, and then du, I move dx up here, so times it by dx, and then if I move minus to the left hand side, I'm gonna get minus du equals sine x plus cos x times dx, right? Here, this one is this one, so it's equals to minus du, okay? And this one is u, right? So we're gonna have integrate of minus du over u, or the other word, integrate of minus 1 over u du, right? Yeah, it's coming. Okay, so it's minus of ln u plus c actually, but I've got, sorry, as we have limit here, so no need, says no need, rub it out. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get. You're gonna get minus ln, what is u, as cos x minus sine x. Because you are HL, you have to be clear on the theory. Is not ln x, is not ln u, is not ln u. Actually, it's ln of absolute x, ln of absolute u. So you need this absolute. So you need this absolute, okay? And then from 0 to pi over 6, so from 0 to pi over 6, okay? So I would normally make it in brackets, and I remind myself by here, okay, x is pi over 6 and here x is 0, and then I just put it in simply, don't think anything else, just substitute it in. Okay, so minus, I put minus ln, and then absolute of cos pi over 6 minus sine pi over 6 absolute, and then minus ln absolute of cos 0 minus sine 0. All right, and slow down a little bit. Cos of pi over 6, what is it? Your circle. Why is pi over 6? Pi over 6 is right here. This is pi over 6. Value of cos is on x-axis. So it's the longest x-axis is root 3 over 2. Alright. So you're gonna have brackets minus ln of absolute root 3 over 2 minus sine pi over 6 right here. Oh, this one. So this is a half, right? So minus a half, and then minus brackets minus ln cos 0. Cos 0, what is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1, right? So absolute of 1 minus sine 0. Sine 0 is 0, absolute, and close brackets. Simplified. This one, what is it? Is it inside the absolute? Is it positive or negative? You have to be sure, because if it's negative, you have to, when you remove the absolute, you have to make it positive, right? But root 3 is obviously greater than 1, so when you do root 3 minus 1 is positive, so you just get rid of the absolute right away. So it's minus ln of root 3 minus 1 over 2, okay, and then minus here is plus, okay, so we have plus ln 1, absolute 1, ln absolute 1, which is ln 1, which is 0, okay. So here you have only ln of root 3 minus 1 over 2 to the power of minus 1. I take this minus to be the power here. So power of minus 1, you can swap inside the brackets. Here you're gonna get ln of 2 over root 3 minus 1, right? And let's go back to check the form. Is it in the form that the question asks for? The form must be ln of a plus root b. And a and b must be integer. But what do we have here? It's ln, yes, but inside here is not integer. You have to change it again. So ln of 2 over root 3 minus 1 is rationalized, so you have to times it by conjugate of the downside, which is root 3 plus 1 up and down, okay? So when you times it in, here you get 2 root 3 and then you get 2, right? So it's going to be ln of 2 root 3 plus 2 over, you times this 2, right? So this formula again, a square minus b square is a minus b times a plus b. So this is root 3 minus 1 times root 3 plus 1. So you must get 3 minus 1, which is 2. So I just write down 2 here and then simplify again. So it's ln of root 3 plus 1, right? You can cross out this and this. This is 1, 1, 1. That's it. Finish!